All I do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get.
Hi, good morning you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Today is going to be a lash with me on this look right here. This is a volume Wispy soft cat eye.
Doing nothing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6.
So while you will be here for the whole lash set start to finish, this is not actually like a tutorial. I'll go over my mapping, I'll explain a little bit here and there about this particular set, like individually, yada yada yada, and then I'll answer a question, and then the remainder of the video it'll just continue on and you'll finish it out with just music. That's usually how these lash with me goes. I do add one other video which I want to do really more of like full in-depth, like down to the T type of like tutorials, but lash with me's technically aren't tutorials. They're simply what they're called. They're lash with me's, and I just like, instead of having music all the way through, I like to explain a little bit, just because some people have a little bit of questions. Some people want to be explained at the mapping and all that good stuff. But yeah, so first and foremost, I'll be using these spikes are the Veyes, what are they, the birdie lashes. Those are essentially the new craze nowadays, which are the pre-made anime spikes. And for my fans, I'll be going in with about a 10D 12D fan. She wants them a little bit more voluminous, but this is not a mega volume voluminous on my client. But yeah, so starting off with spikes, on the very inner corner we're going to be going in with 10, 11, 12, 13 is going to be our longest length, and then we're going to drop back down to 12 at the very outer corner. And this eye shape is going to be more of a soft cat eye. Could be leaning a little bit towards an open eye, but a little bit more of a soft cat eye. Now for fans, we're going to be going in with 8 on the inner corner, 9, 10, 11 is going to be our longest length, which is where the 13 is going to be, and then 10 on the very outer corner just to end it off. And yeah, so the mapping is very simple, very easy. We wanted to keep the lashes short. My client has pretty small eyes, so I feel like if you use anything too long, it could really close up her eyes, and we really don't want that at all. But yeah, so I've been doing lashes for a million years now. And a lot of my clients that I do have are repeated clients. A lot of times we've gone through the motions of what they do and don't like. For instance, when I have a new client, I always inform them, you know, first of all, it's always best to start off your set with one of the most naturalist sets that you can get, especially if you already don't know, if you kind of already have an idea of what you do like let's just say if you love volume lashes and you use volume lashes every single day, go ahead and book a volume set, and then from there, if you want to work your way up to make a volume, cool, right? But if you're looking for an everyday lash, it is always best to start off with the most naturalist lash set the lash artist you want to go to offers, and then work your way up. That's how I work. If you want to change your set during your refill, that's fine. And I always tell them this because it is always easier to add to versus taking away, you know. So say my client comes in and she wants a wet set. Well, she wants a wet set that's nothing but spikes and yada yada yada. Of course, if the next day she's like, oh, I want a light volume set, and she wants it now, then I'll have to remove it. But if she comes to me during like her refill, I'd be able to start transitioning that set into the next set that she wants. And I'll explain to them how when they come in for a refill, depending on how much lashes they come in with, they might not see the full effect of what the new set has to offer, but it'll just be a little bit closer. And as long as you're open and honest with them about that, they have literally no issues with it. They'll know that, first of all, we don't do no bad work around here. So no matter what we do around here, it is always gonna look good, baby. That's something for sure. And I want you guys to really have that confidence within your work as well. And like, I really don't say that to be like cocky or, you know, be big-headed. Like, I really say that to first of all, your clients want you to be confident in your work. They want you to, you know, to be proud of your work. So you need to be, you know. I'm not saying I'm the best lash tech in the world. To my clients, I may say I'm the best lash tech in the world. That's to my clients, you know, because I want them to know I'm this big mama over here. They know they're gonna be all right. You want your clients to feel safe, you know. But yeah, that really wasn't what I was gonna even talk about today. But let's see. Okay, so what I was actually gonna talk about today was, so somebody asked, like, what's a good number to, like, how many clients is a good number to have throughout the day? Now, for me, my golden rule, like, from Monday through Friday, I would say around 3 clients. That is gold. 2 to 3 clients Monday through Friday. Yada yada yada. Some girls, it is actually very normal for you to have 5 to 7 clients. You know, some girls have 8. Some girls work 12 hours a day and they'll literally have 10. If you have 10 though, you have to think about your speed. So it all depends on how long it takes you. For me, it takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do a lash set, right? And that's including refills too. Cause first of all, I don't know what y'all be doing or how little y'all do on refills or whatnot, but I feel like a refill for me takes almost the same amount as a full set. And that's because when my client comes in for a refill, like, I deep clean their lashes. Even if they look clean, I deep clean their lashes. And I clean their lashes when I get started all the time at first, right? But no, when I do refills, I like clean them 2 to 3 times depending how dirty they are, because you want to make sure they're extra squeaky clean. I go through and I check every single one of my lashes, every single one of the lashes that are there. I go in and I check, and then I make sure that I properly prep, like, down to a T, and then I get started with my set to refill it. And that takes some time. So all of my sets usually take around an hour and a half to 2 hours. So realistically, Monday through Friday, a 4 to 6 hour day is good for me. You can definitely add in a 4th one. I feel like that's still very comfortable for me. Weekends though, I do around 4 to 5 per day, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, I do take only around 2 to 3. If I were to work all Sunday, then cool, I would normally, you know, keep it the same. But I gotta go to church, baby. You know, we gotta give praise to the Lord in the morning. So, because of that, I take clients after that, a little bit of time after that, because sometimes we like to go to church, you know, we like to go eat, you know, come home, yada yada yada, and then I'll take clients at like 11 o'clock onward down and whatnot. But that's usually only around 2. And I also have that day reserved for my most loyal list of loyal clients. Like, my clients have to ask for that day. That's not a day that anybody who has a link to my website can book. I like to keep that day too as like an emergency day. Sometimes my clients can't make it during the week. Sometimes they can't make it on Saturday, or Saturday is too full. So guess what? We have this whole full day Sunday that you could probably come to. And, you know, it's really good to have. Now, if you're still a beginner, you may not have the loyal clientele to where your Sundays will automatically eventually get booked because somebody's going to need it. So until you get to that point, you can definitely keep your days on. Before I changed my schedule, I was working 7 days, and I had my 7 days listed to anybody to book. 7 full days, and I would have around 6 spots each day. And in the beginning, it was fine. I started also around a while after COVID, right? And this is still when the salons were closed. So a lot of people were looking for home lash techs, or a lot of the lash techs in the salon started reverting to home places, so it was much easier of a transition on clients and yada yada yada. So I feel like that really helped me in my business, because people are already looking for people at home anyways to begin with. And because I was also a beginner and I was still trying to learn, my prices were really good and they would come in. But I will say, after a while, nowadays with the way the economy is set up, I wish I would have kept that momentum up to where I probably would have 5 to 7 clients a day now. But back in the day, I actually did reach that point for like my first year, but then I started to recede back because I felt like it was a lot, you know. So if you do plan on taking that many clients, just know that you will have to deal with a lot, but it'll be fine. But yeah, but even with the clients that I do have, I'm able to make it, you know. And that's all we really want, is just to be able to make it somewhere, be able to pay our bills. You know, not everybody's trying to fund a luxury lifestyle. You know, some people is just trying to meet their regular 9 to 5 type thing. But yeah, I digress. If you guys have any questions for me down below, don't forget to leave them. Of course, I always answer the questions in the comment section, but I always like to include the questions into my videos and incorporate them like this, because you never know if somebody else may have the same question and whatnot. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of Hank Hill lately, so if you hear a lot of whatnot, I'm so sorry. I finished a whole series from beginning to end because Hulu just came out with the new season, and girl, I watched the whole series, me and my husband. It took us like 15 days, a half a month, almost a month. It was really long, but yeah, I definitely have picked up some sayings. Shug, I've been saying shug all the time. It's kind of crazy. I'm from the South, so you would think that I would normally say that in my normal everyday life, but it was not ingrained in there until now. I love the word shug. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I pretty much talked from the beginning to end of this video. I'm so sorry, but I guess with whatever is remaining left, you can listen to whatever jams is in here. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, bye.
Answer I may never find, but I'll always choose you. Wanna give up on you, but I know I can't. I put the blame on me for giving you chances to chance. I love what you can't stand, and I try to be strong, but how much can I put your words on your life this time? And I hope you ain't lying, 'cause only the thing that is saving you is the heart of a woman. Wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the fam around me, so let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep. While we doing our thing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got 5, you know it's so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide. Baby, when we gon' slide. Hey. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Oh, hey, hey, baby, when we gon' slide. 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 Care if we on a run, nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at us cause we going dumb. We on the same wave, you the same way. You know I'll be down if it's with you. Where we going, baby, what's the move? We should take a trip up to the moon. Get a room, doing our thing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the window windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. And we up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got 5, you know it's so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide.
I need a vacation. I need my bitch in an apron. Booty all out cooking bacon. Orange juice and ace, so we drinking. I only come out when the stars out. I'm on a mission, but we fall out. The city talking with a large mouth. Yeah, they after the boy like Fallout. 400. Drop it, give me 50, girl. Drop it, give me 50. You can slide with me, but you be tripping when you miss me. You gon' hold me close and on your neck gon' be a hit. I ain't gotta do too much, I know what get you stick. I ain't gotta know astrology, I know your vibe. Skip the foreplay, you don't let niggas fuck with your mind. I ain't giving out apology when I'm behind. Fucking up the streets of a brand new ride.
Moving too fast, candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got 5, you know it's so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide.
Fucking up the streets of a brand new ride.
I put the blame on me for giving you chance after chance.